Okay, now is the time to really lock it in, laser focus. Okay, be detailed, be elite in every single thing that y'all do today. Y'all hear me? Yes. Hey, let's get a break. Okay, we got install, defense down there, offense on the 40 left hash. Compete on me, compete on 3, 1, 2, 3.
On Friday, August 16th, Coach Barnett and the Aggies wrapped up the season with a scrimmage versus Centennial. Now, they face the challenges of the regular season, including in-state rivalries, hot afternoon practices, and of course, school. Head coach Marlon Barnett and his coaching staff are prioritizing performance not just on the field, but also in the classroom.
Some of the challenges I face is pretty much just keeping my grades up. While after school, then going to practice, and then trying to come home and finish homework is really the biggest struggle.
So here in study hall, Coach Barnett has done a good job of creating a study hall for the kids, those who need to get their grades up, guys that need to come in here to do and finish extra work. And really, we got to have guys in here that have their grades up and they come in and help their teammates with different classes and different things that they need going on in order to stay eligible for football.
For their opening week matchup, the Aggies traveled to sunny San Diego, California to take on the Lincoln Hornets in a high-scoring game that came down to the wire. The Aggies won 45-44 on a last-minute touchdown to close the fourth quarter. Sophomore starting quarterback Thaddeus Thatcher claimed the Nevada High School Nevada record for passing yards after throwing for 598 along with 4 TDs. However, the one in the win column isn't the only important one they got this week.
In the past, our review has retired the jersey number 1. So, with that being said, okay, the senior, okay, the trailblazer that's going to be representing our review, okay, and what it stands for and what it means to be an Aggie is commercial break. No, I'm just kidding. Jordan Hill! So like Coach Norris mentioned, this was it was hard, man. It literally it kept me up, okay, the last couple nights, okay, and I truly prayed on it, man, for real. And this wasn't just coaches led, okay. You guys hear me, Coach Norris says, or some of the other coaches said sometimes. This is truly God led. I truly had to pray about this because of how close it was. Okay, and that was a decision that was put on my heart and that was put on the coach's heart, okay, to go ahead and roll with this. So congratulations again, Jordan, man. Proud of you. Okay, next year, all right, when we have this assembly, that's going to be when we're going to announce it. Okay, it is going to be a tradition here at our review. Okay, that senior that is going to wear that uniform or that number 1, okay, truly represents this community, okay, this school, and everything about it. All right. So, you got the jersey, baby. Yeah.
It's a blessing and an honor, but it's also a big responsibility, and it just means that whatever I'm doing to earn this number, I got to keep going and do more to uphold it.
Of course, it is way easier to stay focused on something you love, but Coach Barnett's emphasis on directing that focus to academics has impacted the players tremendously both on and off the field. Everyone's goal is to be one of the last teams standing this November at Allegiant Stadium, and the only way to get there is by winning on the field and in the classroom. Their next test on the field took place on Friday, August 30th, in a rivalry older than the students on the field. Started in 2006, the 18th annual Battle of the Bulls between the Legacy High School Longhorns and the Aggies have been well lopsided the last few years. Arbor has dominated the rivalry throughout with only 3 losses, and this year's team isn't looking to add to that number.
Don't forget to support the football team and stop by the special.
With the home crowd behind them, the offense started to pick it up and pour it on in the second quarter, sparked by a big play on the offense.
A
A week removed from breaking the Nevada high school record for passing yards, Thaddeus Thatcher and the dominant receiving duo of junior Jaden Williams and sophomore Kai Cipher continued to overwhelm opposing defensive backs. 3 of Thaddeus' 4 TDs through the air came on fourth down calls. Legacy had no response after tying it up briefly in the first quarter. The 7-7 tie was the closest they would get to the Aggies for the rest of the night. While one Thatcher lay up the offensive side of the ball, older brother and Utah commit Christian Thatcher led the defense from the linebacker position he's locked down for the last 4 years.
That pass is intercepted. Number 42, Christian Thatcher on the interception.
The 49-7 victory had a lot of good, but Coach Barnett knows that the team has more to work on.
We didn't really push the tempo like we normally do in the offense. And so second half we came out and we wanted to push the tempo a little bit. That's truly one of our identities is, we go extremely fast. Kind of went a little bit slower early on because of the heat. But once it cooled down, I told them, hey, let's go ahead and start pushing the tempo and move the ball.
I feel pretty good about our whole team going into the next game of the season. Right now we're 2-0. Hopefully we're going to be 3-0 next week if we just keep on doing what we're supposed to be doing.
After the team's commanding win against the Longhorns, the Aggies look to remain undefeated as they prepare for their first conference game of the season versus the Palo Verde Panthers. The Aggies aren't looking too far ahead, but they are being noticed around the valley and the nation. National website MaxPreps.com ranks them at number 2 in the state behind last year's national champion Bishop Gorman Gales. Nevada Review Journal ranks them 3rd. No matter what the rankings say, it's a 1-0 record each week that these Aggies are aiming for. Join us next time on the next episode of Hard Knocks, in season with the Arborview Aggies as they fight through the rest of the regular season.